Shedeur Sanders breaks into NFL top 5 jersey sales without playing a snap. Eagles dominate the rankings. The Philadelphia Eagles remain a merchandising juggernaut, a fan base so passionate that they've turned the league's latest NFLPA jersey sales report into a green and black showcase. Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, and rookie defensive back Cooper DeJean all rank among the NFL's top 10 in jersey sales. But the bigger shocker? Sitting at number 5, ahead of Patrick Mahomes, ahead of Lamar Jackson, ahead of every other Cleveland Browns player, is none other than Shedeur Sanders, a rookie quarterback who hasn't taken a single NFL snap. Yes, you read that right. The Browns' third-string QB, inactive for Week 1, is officially one of the most popular players in the entire league. Philadelphia's Big Three dominate the top of the list. Before we get to Sanders' meteoric rise, let's talk about Philly. The NFLPA's report, which tracks licensed jersey and merchandise sales from March 1st through July 31st, reveals exactly what anyone who walked around Lincoln Financial Field last season could tell you. Eagles gear is flying off the shelves. Saquon Barkley holds the top spot, a testament to how quickly Philly fans have embraced the superstar running back who arrived in free agency after years of terrorizing them as a New York Giant. Jalen Hurts, fresh off leading the Eagles to a Super Bowl victory, lands at number 2, a near lock given his status as one of the league's premier quarterbacks. Cooper DeJean, Philadelphia's rookie cornerback and special teams dynamo, crashes the party at number 6, a sign of how quickly the city has fallen in love with his physical play style. Those three helped push Philadelphia into rare air, one of just a few franchises in history to have 3 players simultaneously rank among the league's top 10 sellers. Shedeur Sanders, the top-selling rookie in the NFL. And yet, it's Shedeur Sanders, the Browns' rookie QB, son of Hall of Famer and current Colorado head coach Deion Coach Prime Sanders, who might have the most fascinating story on the list. Sanders ranks 5th overall and is the top-selling rookie, outpacing first-round picks like Caleb Williams, Drake May, and even Washington's star quarterback Jaden Daniels, who sits at number 3. For context, Sanders was not even a first-round selection. After months of speculation that he could be one of the first 5 players off the board in April's draft, his name didn't get called until the 5th round, when Cleveland used the 144th pick on him. The fall stunned analysts, but if jersey sales are any indication, the public has not lost faith. If anything, his underdog status might have supercharged his popularity. The paradox: popularity without playing time. What makes Sanders' case so remarkable is that his rise in popularity has happened almost entirely off the field. He didn't take a snap in Week 1, remaining inactive as the Browns rolled with veteran Joe Flacco and fellow rookie Dillon Gabriel as their top 2 quarterbacks. In fact, Sanders may spend most of the 2025 season as little more than an emergency option, only eligible to enter a game if both Flacco and Gabriel are unavailable. But that hasn't stopped fans, both in Cleveland and nationwide, from buying his jersey in droves. Social media clips of Sanders' highlights from Colorado still circulate daily, and Browns fans have turned his merchandise into a rallying cry for the future. How Shedeur Sanders made waves without a snap. During training camp and the preseason, Sanders gave the dog pound a taste of what he could become. He flashed NFL-caliber accuracy, poise, and decision-making in limited reps, most notably in a preseason game against the Carolina Panthers where he threw for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. His throws had zip, his pocket presence looked calm, and his confidence reminded fans of why so many draft experts had once labeled him a future franchise QB. Unfortunately, a late camp oblique injury derailed his momentum, limiting his availability for Cleveland's final exhibition and giving Gabriel a chance to cement himself as Flacco's immediate backup. Still, Sanders' influence continued to grow. His jersey sales skyrocketed through the summer, despite him not being a lock to even dress on Sundays. No other Browns player in the top 50. Perhaps the most telling stat from the NFLPA's report: no other Browns player even cracks the top 50 in jersey sales. Not Myles Garrett, the reigning defensive player of the year. Not Nick Chubb, the fan favorite running back returning from injury. Not Joe Flacco, the quarterback who led the Browns to a surprise playoff berth just 2 seasons ago. Cleveland is a football-crazed city, but right now, the player most fans want to wear on their back is the guy who might not play a single down all year. That says something about where the fan base's imagination lies. The future. The Browns' quarterback dilemma. Cleveland's front office faces a fascinating decision in the coming months. With 2 first-round picks in the 2026 NFL Draft, they could use that draft capital to pursue a quarterback next spring, either a top prospect or a proven veteran via trade. But what about the 2 rookies they already have? Dillon Gabriel is a highly productive passer from Oklahoma who plays with moxie but lacks elite arm strength. Shedeur Sanders has NFL bloodlines, a high football IQ, and enough arm talent to be a future starter, but he's still raw. If neither develops quickly enough, the Browns may feel compelled to reset the quarterback room once again, a prospect that would frustrate fans eager for long-term stability at the position. Inside the Browns' thinking, NFL insider Diana Rossini offered insight into Cleveland's decision-making process, stressing that drafting Sanders wasn't a publicity stunt or a half-hearted flyer. "There is no big secret or conspiracy about the pick," Rossini said. "It was a decision made by GM Andrew Berry based on confidence in the coaching staff's ability to nurture Sanders and help him grow into a reliable NFL quarterback. This will be a process, and Cleveland is focused on long-term development." In other words, the Browns are playing the long game. They aren't rushing Shedeur into the spotlight just because his name sells jerseys. They want to make sure that when he does take the field, he's ready to succeed, not set up to fail. Sanders' perspective, patience, and growth. For his part, Sanders seems to understand the situation. "I feel like I can improve in many areas," he said after the preseason. "Every day brings new lessons, both on and off the field. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here and continue learning." That maturity will serve him well. If there's one thing Shedeur learned under his father at Colorado, it's that football success is a marathon, not a sprint. Looking ahead, the Browns will face the Baltimore Ravens in Week 2, a crucial early season test. Sanders is not expected to be active for the game, but that won't stop cameras from panning to him on the sidelines or fans from wearing his jersey in the stands. As Cleveland continues to balance win-now urgency with the development of its young quarterbacks, Sanders' journey will remain one of the most fascinating subplots in the NFL this season. Will he eventually supplant Gabriel as QB2? Could a mid-season injury to Flacco open the door to an unexpected opportunity? Or will he remain on the bench, a fan favorite whose real debut must wait until 2026? No matter the outcome, one thing is clear: Shedeur Sanders is already winning the popularity contest, and if jersey sales are any indication, fans believe his moment is coming sooner rather than later.